I truly believe that God gave her to me to show me that good hearts do belong somewhere. Because for so long I felt like my heart was unappreciated, or it wasn't so deserving. I've been through a lot. Things I haven't even fully said out loud. Today is the first day of something different. I don't know how today is going to go. I just know I woke up tired of feeling like I'm not doing enough. Tired of shrinking myself, comparing myself, hiding from my own potential. So, this is me, starting over. I'm not trying to be perfect anymore. I'm not even trying to go viral. I just want to feel connected to myself again. To show up for me, softly, quietly, and most importantly, consistently. I've been having a hard time being consistent with the things that I start, because I've been allowing my brain to tell me something that's not true. When I start things, I don't finish them, or I become inconsistent because I become unmotivated and because I get discouraged very quickly. So, yes, consistently is one of the most important ways to show up for myself now, being consistent. For a long time, I was trying to prove something to people who didn't even see me, but now I'm trying to prove to myself that I can be patient, present, and powerful in my own way. This vlog isn't about showing off. It's about healing. It's about finally giving myself permission to be seen. Even when I don't feel all the way put together. I don't know what's coming, but I'm not running from it anymore. I'm choosing to believe in the version of me I haven't met yet, day by day. I deactivated my personal social media accounts. I had to deactivate. Not because I didn't care anymore, but because I cared too much about the wrong things. Every time I posted, I found myself checking who watched it, who liked it, who didn't. It became less about expressing myself and more about performing. And if I'm being honest, that started to mess with my confidence, my clarity, and my peace. social media had me stuck in a loop, always looking outward instead of inward. I started second guessing myself, overthinking every post, wondering what people would assume about me if they see the real me, or maybe just the version they made up in their head. But the truth is, I was tired of being visible yet still unseen. I craved silence, presence, something real. I realized I was addicted to being seen, but starving to feel known, even by myself. And that's when it hit me. Maybe I don't need more eyes on me. Maybe I need more of me with me. So I chose to just focus on YouTube, where I originally started. I had to backtrack where I originally started from. I had to backtrack my previous prayers. I had to backtrack the work that I was putting in previously before. And sometimes I can find myself getting distracted by things that are not for me. So yes, I chose to go back to the very thing that I started from the beginning. Not for the numbers, not for the hype, but because it lets me slow down. It lets me document my growth, who I am as a growing woman and a growing mom. It lets me feel. It lets me speak when I'm ready, not when I'm triggered. And above all, it lets me choose me. This isn't about disappearing. It's about becoming, quietly, fully, for real this time. Because I've been so scared. I've tried and I started so many times and I gave up so many times to really heal, but this is my first time actually going all in. I've been so scared to face myself and face the things that I have been fighting internally. But fear is not who God made me to be. I felt okay today, excited, scared, like maybe I'm missing out on something now that social media is out of the picture. Part of me thought, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Or even, maybe I'm silly for even trying again. But then again, another voice whispered, what if it all works out? As I was driving earlier, my mind went into a memory, a prayer I made when I was sitting in a tub, my knees propped up to my chest and my arms hugging my legs so tight. Water rushing over my head and my eyes blurred from tears. I felt so abandoned that day. It's like, I don't know what it is, but that day cannot erase from my mind. And I feel like when you are in survival mode, you tend to have memory issues, in which I do, but that's just one memory I can't get out of my head. But you know, I realized somehow I got through it, and I realized that Jesus never left me. And even though I'm here right now alone with my daughter, I'm okay. Physically, I'm okay. But here's the part that's hard. Sitting in the solitude of being okay because I've been stuck in survival mode for so long. I never really got the chance to process anything. I would go through traumatic experiences and I wouldn't deal with them. I would push it away from me and I'll push it to the back of my mind because my brain was wired to just be okay and just get through it. Let's get to the next part in life. But now that I'm finally safe, the delayed emotions are catching up to me. And if I'm being honest, I don't always know what to do with them. I think it hurts more when the people that I love got over the things that they did to me. And I get triggered when I speak to them or when I'm around them because I never truly healed or dealt with the things that we've been through to be able to forgive them in the proper way. And it's hard for me to speak up and express that because people get offended when you, I guess, don't forgive them or get over things the way they got over it. Every day God gives me a chance to live again. And I think what I'm most proud of right now is the way my daughter looks at me with pure love and admiration. That kind of love heals parts of me I thought were gone. She sees me. And even when I don't see myself clearly, she reminds me of who I really am. I'm learning something about myself right now. I'm so scared to let anyone love me. And because of that fear, I've pushed a lot of people away, even family, even people who maybe could have stayed. But with her, my daughter, I'm forcing myself to let love in, and not push it away because I deserve her love. I truly believe that God gave her to me to show me that good hearts do belong somewhere. Because for so long I felt like my heart was unappreciated, or it wasn't so deserving. I've been through a lot. Things I haven't even fully said out loud. I don't know who to trust anymore, and sometimes I don't want to trust anyone. Even if the love is real, I don't want it, to be honest. Because I don't want to risk being hurt again. It's just, I'm in a space right now where my nervous system can't take it. So I stay in this little shell where I feel safe. But if I can be honest again, deep down, yeah, I crave a love that sees straight through me. A love that doesn't flinch at my scars or my flaws, my personality, my way of thinking, my decision making. But instead of searching for it in someone else, I'm learning to give it to myself. This is the first step into a new version of me, because, for so long I've been trying to chase after who I used to be, and I can't chase after that little girl anymore, because I'm not a little girl anymore. Yes, I had to grow up very early, but I have to let her go, and she's gonna always be in my heart, because we don't fully die. We're always there. But it's time that I move forward and stop chasing after who I used to be, and just accept who I'm becoming, and who God is calling me to be. A version that doesn't beg, because God knows how much I've been begging. A version of me that doesn't chase, that doesn't shrink. A version of me that falls so deeply in love with herself, she'll never again look for proof of her worth in someone else's eyes. My daughter, she deserves to see what real healing looks like. She deserves a mom who doesn't project old pain onto her future. She deserves to feel safe, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. And preventing my pain from becoming her pain, because I definitely went through it. That's my motivation. That's my biggest motivation of it all, of me getting on here and sharing this with you guys, and me actually picking myself up and showing up for myself is what's motivating me, is her specifically. because a kid doesn't deserve any of it. I highly believe in generational curses being broken. And I feel like people focus on not having a kid so early, going to college, creating generational wealth as generational curses being broken. But I dig deeper into it, and I feel like a real generational curse being broken would be for parents to truly heal and to become more self-aware of what they're going through. Because at the end of the day, we can't keep making excuses for our parents anymore. We can't keep making excuses for other people on how they treat us and what they say to us. I don't want my daughter growing up blaming me for anything. I want to make sure that I'm doing my part on my end. You can't love someone if you don't love yourself. It's going to be really hard. So here I am, stepping into the unknown. I'm terrified, but I'm determined. And if you're here watching this, I thank you so very much. And I want you to know that this space isn't for perfect people. This isn't for those who feel like being vulnerable is weak. It's for people who are trying and who are healing or trying to heal or want to heal, or who is self-aware but just can't get up, who are rebuilding. I don't know who I'll be by day 30, but I know I won't be who I was today. Let's see who I become. Season 1, not broken, but becoming.